All right, guys, we're going to actually go for a ride today. So I think what we're going to do is cross number 10 highway and head up into the mountains over here on this side. There's an old mine and an old house, I forget what it's called, and then the towers. So I doubt if you're going to see it that well, and I know you won't see it that well, but Kathy's trailer right above it, right above the nose, there's radio towers. And like last year you could, and I don't know if you can this year or not, but you could drive right up to the top of those towers and it's quite a view from up there. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take some air out of these tires, just because these roads, or not even the roads, but these trails, I guess you'd call them, a lot of times, especially when we were up at this end over here, you're driving over rocks the size of bowling balls. And so I'm thinking if I take a couple pounds out of each tire, so I don't even know what they're sitting at now, but if I can drop the air pressure, I think that's going to help out a lot. So I'm going to check the air pressure and check all the fluids again. When we go across, there's actually a gas station, so we're just going to stop. I'll probably just top it off just because, and then we'll head out. So guys, I dropped the air pressure down. So it says max 35 PSI for these tires, but I dropped the fronts down to 24 and the backs down to 26. There's more weight on the back tires, so I'm going to leave them 2 pounds heavier. So we're right here at the Scadden house, guys. You can see it right there in the background, and some other travelers here, they got a problem with the Jeep here. It sounds like it's not getting fuel, so that's too bad. But anyways, so yeah, this is an old stone house here, and there's a couple of old mines. So if you watch my video from last year, you would see where I put the GoPro down the shaft of a mine. That was here. That's where that little aluminum ladder sits at the bottom of the shaft. That's just down the hill from here. But anyways, nice day. Beautiful scenery. Yeah, some more people out there enjoying the day. They'll probably come right up by us here. So there's another dwelling of some type. It almost looks like this one here was just like the other one that we just came from, the Scadden house. You could tell they used mortar in between the stone joints, but this one here was just basically pile rocks wide enough and then call it a dwelling. Absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, another cool find. Look at this. There we go. There's where the hoist would have sat. There's the shaft. Does this look like a cave-in? I would say so. Absolutely cave-in. Then you got one right there, one over there. Okay guys, listen to how deep this one is here. Listen to this. Right there. Hoo, Nelly. That's a deep one. And that's why this one's cordoned off here, because it caved in right there. These are fresh digs here. Like, this is fresh. You can tell this is all fresh right in here. I'm not 100% sure what this is about here. This is the cave in here. Let's see what this thing says. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Highways getting closer. It's never been my place to be. You don't know if you're still awake and haven't had a dream for weeks. Traffic's getting slower. Maybe something is about to breach while the red lights blind me. The air is still so sweet, as sweet as it can be. I won't let go. Baby, I will follow you anywhere. Carry the weights you bear, like hands in a shared bed. In this time and place, every second with you I celebrate. I follow you anywhere, like stars in the floodplain. Night is pressing slower, whispers through the heat. Every mile a little older, your voice keeps guiding me. I've seen the skyline breaking through clouds that used to hold me down. And even when the night drags on, I hear your voice, that quiet sound, saying not all lost is gone. And I won't let go, even if the sun forgets to shine. Your heart will still be mine in every dream and play. We'll leave the past erased, only forward with a quiet grace. I'll follow you anywhere, and you made the silence feel complete, just like finding shade in desert heat. And the road feels just like a place, like something I might reach again. And you taught me how to stand alone, like the flower blooming through the storm. Oh, I love that even silence feels like echoes caught in open field. Baby, I will follow you through the fire, carry what you require, like stars in a floodplain.
This guy right there made it halfway up this hill here, and he wanted to know, he wanted to paraglide off this mountain and then me give him a ride up. Said, listen, I went back to him and said, listen, why don't you drive your vehicle to the bottom right now and I'll drive you and your gear to the top. He goes, oh, that's a hell of an idea. So anyways, that's the plan. Crazy son of a bitch. Well, there he is, guys. There's Joe. He's gonna jump.
Infinity and beyond.
So there's the mine.
It's never been my place to be. You don't know if you're still awake, and haven't had a dream for weeks. Traffic's getting slower. Maybe something is about to breach while the red lights blind me.
Well, we're gonna head into town, guys, and there's a place right beside the Roadrunner grocery. Oh gosh, there's some ATVers going by there, guys. Some side-by-side and stuff. I don't drive that fast. And why they're all coming down this road here, I have no idea, because normally they go down the other one. But I mean, the only good thing about it is the dust is heading in the other direction, but I go a lot slower like that. Like, I just respect people's campsites. I'm not 100% sure why all people don't do the same, but anyways, we're gonna head in. Right beside the Roadrunner, there's a hair place, but they also have showers. So it's $5 for a shower, which to me is like dirt cheap. So I'm gonna go take a shower and then see if they can do something with this freaking, look at this thing. Like, so we're gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go pick up some wood and go and get some snacks, because I'm gonna have a party here tonight and invite all my friends and people I know, which are like, you know, 4, and should be a good time. I'm gonna put the awning out and get my lights up finally and stuff like that, so it'll be a party. Anyways, all right, it's gonna be another beautiful day. Beautiful day. I think I got everything. I should actually check to see if I got the key for the side-by-side. Yep. That. Wallet. I'm always forgetting one thing. So I got my wallet, got my glasses. All right, we got everything. All right. Here we are, guys. Anyways, we'll see you right in about 5 minutes. Anyways, he's gonna plug it back in, guys. There was a, there's absolutely no hot water out there. So there's a plug right on the ground, and I went out there to take a look at it, and it's a 240 volt plug, and they're getting their power for their heater and the lights off the same plug, obviously. And wow, the one phase is crispy. You grab a hold of the prong, it goes like this, so that's why there's no hot water. So he's gonna plug it back in, so at least we have lights, but it's gonna be a cold shower. Well, the gentleman was pretty good about it. He has to take the plug apart and probably replace the plug or something like that, but he had to leave it plugged in because, like I said, the one phase, it's 240. One of the lines is actually used for the lights, but he actually gave a free shower. So I guess if you take, what do you got? You got, oh sorry, it says free there. So 4 or 5, if you take 7 showers, you get your 8th one free, and then he signed it already. So that means we get a free, me and this other guy, this gentleman beside me, he gets one too. So anyways, now to get the haircut. There we go, guys. It's been a while since I had a haircut like that. She asked me what I wanted, and I said, I don't, just get her cleaned up. So she did exactly what I wanted, so that's perfect.
will show that Michelle Carter is going through her own struggles. She was bombarded by
door leading to the basement. There, they found traces of chores activity, such as water from the ductwork along the makeshift bed of the furniture. As they were leaving, one also noticed a crevice in the wall near the side, and this is where they found her, sitting in motion.
Sometimes it's just hard for a nigga to wake up.
She may be concerned about this fire. Because we don't ever do them. Is your burner on?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's the barbecue thing I'm going to be doing here. And except for Kathy's is going to be baked in the oven.
Oh, yeah?
Because she's special. I can't put it on the barbecue because there's been
There's
flesh on the barbecue.
I appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah. It's like there's a funny thing. Oh, this fire is so awesome. Yeah.
It is very nice. My knees are
Actually,
And
I'm not.
JJ's the hostess with the mostest.
I'll be
Or,
honest.
No, host, I guess.
There you go.
What was
looks-
the theme song to the Americans? Do you remember? I'm trying to think. I'm going to look it up. Good luck. Yeah.
Shows you guys this trick. Pour through the wood on. I can show you anyway.
Can you?
Yep. Okay.
A
You
trick?
Hold, will you
A
hold,
real
here,
trick?
hold my beer. It's not really beer.
Morning, guys. I don't know if you guys remember Mark. So Mark was from Minnesota. This campground is where I stayed when I went to camp with Sherry there. That video would have been probably, I'm going to say, 3 months ago. And the campground in Minnesota is called AJ Acres. Anyways, Mark actually has a house down here, just kind of southeast of Phoenix, and he comes down for the winter time. So he closes up his campground end of October type thing, and then comes down here. I was just talking to him a couple days ago, and he said he's coming out here. So he's got a Jeep and a tent. Now, I'm not sure if the tent is on top of the Jeep or he's just going to bring a tent. I'm not sure. So he's going to be here about noon, and right now it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to slip into town with the side-by-side. I have to pick up a couple things. I want to grab some more water. Pretty soon here, I'm going to have to go into town for my fresh water, which is that one right there. I took an outdoor shower last night, so I'm getting kind of low. I could probably do at least one more shower anyways. And then I'm going to drive into town and fill up the tank on this thing. Today's probably, what, the 20th of January, so I still have about another 15 days. Today's the 19th of January. So the truck camper rally is on the 10th of February. So, but anyways, yeah, so... Oh, do you remember the last video I said about the MPPT for my portable solar charge controller? This is it right here. So it's an SP150. And that's it right there. So that's the one that Kathy had, but she wanted the Victron, so I bought this one off of her. So this will be perfect for me. But yeah, so I'm still waiting for stuff to show up. For some reason, the when I ordered... like I need a 2-pole breaker to disconnect for the solar panels and stuff like that. Well, when I ordered the panels, they were here within 4 days. Everything else has been now a week and a half, and it still hasn't. It still says it hasn't been shipped. So I don't know. So I'm still waiting for those parts. I did pick up the plug that's going to mount to the outside of the camper where I can actually plug the panels into. So I might start that project. But I got other things I got to do too. You know, I got to relocate my safety chains for my trailer. I lost a vent for my sink on the outside of the camper, you know, the cap. So I lost it, and I bought one of those cheap $9 ones you shove in the end of it. Well, it just, before I got down here, it was gone. So I bought a whole new one. So I got that to replace. What else do I have to do here? There's a couple other little jobs I want to get done on this thing. So I do have stuff to do. It's not like I don't have stuff to do, but anyways, still another beautiful day here. That's the view from the outside of my door here. As you can see, there's nobody as far as the eye can see camping. I have a nice wash right behind me. And that's everybody else camping over there. Anyways. Yeah, so we're just going to slip into town, like I said, and get a couple things done. Also, yesterday I was talking to my sister, and she FaceTimed me. And she goes, oh my God, what'd you do to your hair? I don't like it. She goes, I don't like it. So, anyways, I like it because I don't have to mess with it, right? I mean, it takes like a dime-sized soap to wash, and it dries in like 39 seconds. So, it's perfect for me. That's the way I like it, especially when you're out here in the desert. Like, I mean, you got to make things very simple when you're out here. All right, well, I'm going to head into town. All right, guys, so Mark arrived. So you can see Cheryl's rig. Anyways, Mark is on the other side of that tree right there. You can just see he's got a tent, and he's got a Rubicon, a Jeep Rubicon. It's got a lift kit and all the toys on it. So we just came from town. We got him some wood, and he says he's here for 2 days, and I think we almost bought a cord and a half of wood. So he says whatever we don't burn, he says you can use. So there we go. Another beautiful Arizona day out here. So when Kathy got these lithium batteries installed, we changed the converter settings from lead acid to lithium. The problem is it was putting out 15.3 volts. So just paying attention to it, it basically was starting to overcharge her lithium batteries, and the BMS actually shut down. So I'm going to take her converter out of her panel, bring it over my camper, hook it up, and try to adjust the output voltage. It reads fine. It reads 13.6 on lead acid, but as soon as you flip that switch to lithium, it's 15.3, and it should be around 14.2 is where I'm going to try to set it to. So anyways, we're just going to get it and take it back to the camper. Okay, guys, that's all I had to do here with this. Just take the wires from the panel, disconnected the 120 volts, and then the 2 charge DC wires, which is this white one and that black one there. And it just slides into this little spot here, and there was 1 screw holding it in. That's it. So guys, I have Kathy's converter here with me. Been checking the voltage here. So the switch here between lead acid and I don't know if can you guys see that little switch right there? So right now it's on lead acid. So if I measure the voltage, I'll try to prop you up. So all I did was I had a male plug, and I just put it on the end of the wires here for 120 volts and plugged it into my extension cord. But I'll see if I can I think you guys can read that. So that's on lead acid, and you can see it's like 13.6 volts, so that's perfect. I'm now going to take that switch and move it to lithium and push it up to where it says LI. Sorry, I need 2 hands here to hold this machine from sliding. So now it's on LI. But look what the voltage is. It's 15.74 volts, which is way too high. It should be at 14.2 volts is where I like to see it, but not over 15 volts. What I originally thought when I saw this is I thought that was a pot right there, and that could be adjusted. But on this unit here, I cannot see it, and yet when I looked up the Progressive Dynamic website, they just said if it's over 14.4 volts, then it's defective. So there's not even an adjustment on here, and I was looking for. I would have laid money that these would have had a small little brass screw on the top of here that you could take a screwdriver and then just rotate it, and that would have gave you your voltage difference, but not so much. Well, everything I did online to look at these units here, they say there is no external way of adjusting the DC output on this unit. So, like, I mean, 15.7, almost 15.8 volts is way too much for the lithium batteries. So I'm afraid she's going to have to look into getting a new converter. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We're going to leave the switch on lead acid for now, so that way if she does run her generator, at least it's putting out 13.6 volts. Better than nothing, let's put it that way. But definitely you can't leave it on 15.3. She is definitely going to wreck those new lithium batteries. So I'll go put this back in her camper and let her know the good news. As you can see, guys, got Brecky on. We're going to probably, when I say we, Mark. So Mark arrived here yesterday, and obviously you know AJ Acres, the campground in Minnesota, when I was camping with Sherry, the owner. Anyways, probably going to take the side-by-side and maybe go up into the mountains. I'm not 100% sure which direction we're going to head. I don't know if we're going to go back to the tower and stuff, because if nobody's been in the side-by-side, I always like to take them to the top of the tower because it's one hell of a view up there. But we'll definitely see. It's going to be a beautiful day again. Look at that. It's still fairly early, even though the sun's out. My ears are cold because at nighttime, it gets cold at nighttime. I'm thinking that last night it got around to maybe 48, something like that, which is like, I don't know, 48 would be 7 or 8 degrees Celsius in there somewhere. But anyways, oh, that's kind of cool looking. It's kind of an interesting looking rock right there. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to make brekkie here and kind of get the meat all cooked and stuff like that, and then I'll just put it on a plate. And when Mark's ready, then I'll do the hash browns, because I always like to do the hash browns so they're nice and hot when you pull them off. And just before I put the eggs on, I'll put a couple slices of bacon, sausage back on to warm it up, and the breakfast will be served. I don't see any movement over there yet, so I'm not in no rush. Just having my cup of coffee. All right, guys, so you can hear my generator's on right now, mainly because if like the sun is like kind of on the horizon like this, and the way I got my truck parked, the panels kind of slope backwards a little bit. Yes, I can move my truck around, but this is the way I want my truck sitting. That's why I got those the portable ones, and they'll be sitting here. Supposedly they're going to be here Monday, and today is Thursday. So I'm going to start working on getting a hole in the side of the camper, and mounting the MPPT on the inside. I have to take everything out of the closet, take the floor of the closet out so I can get down to where I'm working. So the camper is going to be an extreme mess, and I have to wait till Monday to get the breaker to come in and stuff like that. So I don't want to do it too early, because I'm just going to be living with a pile of garbage for a while. I guess I can put some stuff in the trailer though, I suppose. Carry my stuff from the hanging closet and put it in the trailer, so I can do that, I guess. But so like I said before, I'm going to more than likely I'm going to try to get a spot right about in here somewhere to put the plug that the portable are going to plug into, because my batteries are just on this side here, and there's a drawer under the fridge that I can pull out, so I should be able to easily get to it. And then just on the back side here, in this area here, is where the MPPT will be mounted. But all right, guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. Oh, I don't know if I told you that. Mark's already gone. Mark heads back to home. He has to pick up his daughter today, actually. Wait a minute. Yes, this morning at 7 o'clock in Phoenix. So he left yesterday, but he said he might actually come back out after his fishing trip. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. So as always, be good, be kind, be careful. We're going to see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to go. away.